I'm going to say something that might go against everything you've been taught about manifestation, and it might piss you off at first because it's so simple, but stick with me. Are you ready? There is nothing you need to do to attract money. Nothing. You don't need to visualize it. You don't need to meditate. You don't need to become this high-vibe person everyone talks about. And no, you don't need to love money either. If you've ever felt like you're doing all the right things, the affirmations, the journaling, the vision boards, and it's still not showing up, it's not because you're doing it wrong. It's because you've been tricked into believing there's something you need to do in the first place. That belief. That is what's blocking you. I know exactly how you feel. I get it. I've been where you are. You've been told you have to become this perfect version of yourself to manifest money. That you have to feel abundant, or think positive, or act as if. And let me guess, when it doesn't work, you start thinking, what's wrong with me? Why isn't this working? You feel like you're missing something. Like there's this secret formula that everyone else seems to know but you. Let me tell you the truth, there's no secret formula. There's no magic step. The reason you're not manifesting what you want isn't because you're not good enough, or spiritual enough, or positive enough. It's because you've been lied to. And that lie is this, that you have to do something to attract what's already yours. Let's break it down. You've been taught that to attract money, you have to believe in abundance, love yourself, or vibrate at some higher frequency. But here's the thing. There are people out there who are selfish, hateful, and negative who have millions. You know it, and I know it. So how does that fit into this whole law of attraction narrative? It doesn't. The truth is, money doesn't care who you are. It doesn't care if you're a good person or a bad person, happy or sad, positive or negative. Money is neutral. It's energy, and energy responds to one thing, your belief in its availability to you. That's it. Nothing else matters. You've been conditioned to think money is out there. Something you have to chase or earn or be worthy of. But let me blow your mind, money is already here. It's not something you have to attract, it's something you allow. Right now, there's no gap between you and the money you want. The only thing creating that gap is your belief that it exists. The moment you stop believing in that gap, it disappears. The money is already yours. You don't have to become anything or fix anything or prove anything. You just have to see that the only thing standing in your way is the belief that there's a way. I know what you're thinking. If it's that simple, why does it feel so damn hard? Because you've been taught to believe it has to be hard. You've been programmed, probably since you were a kid, to think money only comes from struggle, effort, and sacrifice. You've been told that you have to earn it, deserve it, or work your ass off for it. But let me ask you this, who taught you that? Your parents? Society? The system that profits off your struggle? And why did you believe it? Because it's been repeated so often that it feels like truth. But just because something feels true doesn't mean it is. The difficulty you feel isn't real, it's the weight of a belief you've carried for so long that you forgot you could put it down. Here's what I want you to do right now, stop trying. Stop forcing. Stop thinking there's some step you're missing. Right now, in this moment, I want you to say to yourself, I don't have to do anything. I don't have to fix anything. The money I want is already here. Now take a deep breath. Feel the difference in your body. That sense of relief. That's the truth. That's your natural state. And in that state, money flows to you effortlessly, not because you did anything, but because you finally stopped believing you had to. Most people think reality is something that happens to them. They think money is something they have to get. But here's the truth, reality isn't happening to you, it's happening through you. Everything you see, everything you experience, is being projected from within you. Money isn't out there. It's an extension of you. The moment you realize this, the moment you truly understand that there's nothing to attract because it's already part of you, everything changes. Instantly. Here's the part no one tells you. The idea that you have to work on yourself to manifest is just another belief. The idea that you need to raise your vibration, or feel abundant, or love money, that's all just conditioning. None of it is true unless you believe it is. Manifestation doesn't require effort. It doesn't require tools. It doesn't require becoming someone you're not. All it requires is the recognition that the belief in effort is the only thing blocking you. Let me ask you this: if you knew, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that the money you want was already yours, how would you feel right now? What would change? Because that feeling, that shift, is the only thing that matters. It's not about waiting for the money to show up. It's about realizing that it already has. The only reason you don't see it yet is because you're still holding on to the belief that it's not here. Let go of that belief, and watch what happens. And here's the best part: you don't have to believe me. Test it for yourself. Right now, decide it's done. Feel it. Know it. And then let it show up. Here's the only truth you need to remember: you don't have to attract money. You don't have to work for it, meditate on it, or visualize it. You don't have to be a better person or raise your vibration. You don't have to do anything. All you have to do is stop believing in the lie that there's something you need to do. The moment you let go of that belief, the money is yours. Not tomorrow. Not someday. Now.